future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Damian Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's taken in, Trey Nixon. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding. Even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And Watson has it right side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 1. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Damian Harris with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Williams to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And some room to work. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
It sails incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. Breaks through the contact. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Watson has it right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a dump off here complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the option, that's complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Nixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Williams to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They get this out left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trey Nixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it here. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watch 36 to Mike. I'm here on this. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there.
Touchdown! Justin Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Taken down and sacked by Joe Tryon. A 7-yard loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Undercrush. Viking, 18. He's coming. We got double up.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Watch 36 to Mike.
Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 40. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Williams now on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kevin King with a pick. 20! And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. To throw now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Chargers 15, 56. Steelers 49. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Pass complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
A 57-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Able to find Isabella.